I'm Denise. I'm here to do an overview of Lesson 13. That's the lesson for the first week of December, and I'm going to do it from pre-K all the way up to middle school. And as December is holiday season, we are going to have some fun. Things are out of order a little bit, but that will sort itself out in December. The December lessons will pop up to the top. So as always, here's an outline, here's objectives. New hello song. Yeah, it's music time. It'll still be a nice little echo song, but my thought is that at this point in the year, you've probably done time for music enough times and you're ready for something new. Animal sounds warm up was done at the beginning of the year. Meow. And the kids go, meow. Very cute. Move with scars to tray pack. It's fun. And you can see me doing it with the littles. This is actually one you can do with older kids as well. It's not just for little students to do, but it's fun movement with the scarves. If you don't have scarves, just use hands going up and hands going down. We have a listen and sing along with Jingle Bells, slow tempo for our little guys. Nice and slow so they can sing along with the chorus. They might not get all the words, but then I do a little Jingle Bells dance with them. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. And you can follow the movements here in the video. Reindeer Pokey is just fun. It's to the tune of the Hokey Pokey. And again, slow down for a little. Front to sing, front to sound. You do the reindeer pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. Then I jump. And my little guys always enjoy that one. Here is my little guys doing it with me. You can see there's no technology in the room that I'm in. So I've made pictures anytime that I want to show them what I'm talking about. I've added notation slides for you for the song so that if you want to see the notation yourself and teach a song by rote, this will make it easier. We all want to make some toys, make some toys, make some toys. We all want to make some toys, toys to give away. And then you could use instruments. I should have them here, but I don't, of course. Tap, 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 let's build a wagon. Tap, 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 that's what we say. Tap, 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 let's build a wagon. Toys to give away. Or the kids could tap all the way through. And then here is the song video of that song. Again, I've added a slide so you can teach Christmas cookies by rote. If you're a music specialist, this is really handy to have the notation in front of you. And then for the students, we have the little illustrated song video. Let's make some Christmas cookies. There's a really cute performance of it. If you go to the song link, you can see a class all dressed up in beautiful little chef's hats doing it. So it gives you a vision of how you might costume this if you're using it in a concert. It gives you confidence in choosing songs for a concert if you can actually see somebody else having used it successfully. There's too much in this pre-K lesson to do everything, but I wanted to introduce the songs, lots of them, so that you can pick and choose what you're going to do for a holiday concert. In actual fact, you've probably done that already. But I like playing in the snow. It's cold out there. But we don't care. Dress nice and warm. Oh, yeah, in long underwear. That is the students' favorite part of this song by far. And we have Skinamarink to end our lesson. That's pre-K, lesson 13, December week 1. Choose the songs that you can accomplish in the week. You don't have to do them all. I am going on to kindergarten, and I'm going to have to look a little bit again for lesson 13 next week. This will be easier to see. And I'm going to pop up to the top where you see the outline. And we start with Welcome to School, and then I have Parade of the Wooden Soldiers, and I've demonstrated it with paper plates. And this is actually quite a fun movement piece. First time you do it with the kids, even if you have the paper plates, I would still do it with hands and then use the paper plates as a reward after the kids have done it. And this is quite easy to do. Up, 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 back and forth. I think it makes the listening more accessible to the kids. Now we are going on to a warm up, and now we have Maya introducing the solfa patterns for us.
Echo what I sing. So, me.
And the kids would echo. So these are great echo patterns. We'll probably get Maya to do some bobo patterns for us as well. She's quite busy right now finishing out the solfa practice section and extending that level. The song I'd Go Dancing is adorable. Again, I've added the notation so that teachers can see it. You can hide this side if you want, and it makes things bigger. So here's the notation. This is for teacher. This is not for students. If you want to use it to teach by rote, you certainly can. If you prefer to simply use the video, pause it after a phrase, have kids sing back, that works as well. It is a very cute song, and here I demonstrate the movements. If I were a little gray mouse, I'd tiptoe through my people's house. I think this is a song that's never really been fully appreciated in Musicplay, and I really like it. One Little Candle is a little song for Hanukkah. And again, notation is here for teacher. And you can use that. And then we have the full video of One Little Candle. That will be the lyrics video for the students. And here's a performance idea for One Little Candle. They actually use little candles in it. Very cute idea. The song Germs. COVID is still pretty with us, but I mean, it's the RSV and the flus and the colds. There hasn't been a full classroom probably anywhere in the world. So the germs song is a good one to do regardless of whether COVID's here or not. So I do germs. I'm going to get those germs, germs. I'm going to get those germs, germs. I'm going to get those germs because I'm going to wash my hands. And this is an add-on song, and it's quite fun. I will never forget the year that I had a teacher tell me this was her kindergarten student's favorite song in the whole program. Here I do the full actions for the germs song. Barnacle Bill is a cute little, I think it's not used as much as it should be used. I'm going to teach it to the PreK choir today, the kindergarten grade 1 little choir that we teach, and maybe we'll get a kid's demo for you of this one with the children doing it. And there's the full song of Barnacle Bill, and we end with skinnamarink-dink-dink. So that is the kindergarten lesson for December week 1, lesson 13. Here is the grade 1 lesson. And I'm going to have to look a little bit for lesson 13 and start at the top. So lots in this lesson, and look ahead for concert ideas. Really, I should put that in the beginning of November or even in October. Look ahead, but I'm sure you do that anyways. Just go to the song list, choose the grade, and look ahead to see what there is for holidays. Start with Welcome to Music, and I have echoes in the pattern, So-Me patterns in the key of C. We now have single key patterns, which means that when you come to teach the song Lemonade, the kids have a lot better chance of being able to read the solfa. And always in the reading songs, in the solfa reading songs, we include a little guide. So this would be so, me, and the students in grade 1, I would expect by this time of year they can read ti, ta, ta, ta. And my PreK choir that we've had since the beginning of the year, they could probably sing the solfa for this. Maybe we'll even try it with them this week. If you choose not to have the kids read it, but instead want to use the note highlights video, you can do that, play a phrase, have the kids sing it back. Here's how to play the game. I divide the class into 2 groups, and it's a confrontation game. One side sings, "Here we come." The other side sings, "Where from?" They sing, "BC." "What's your trade?" "Lemonade." "Give us some, don't be afraid." And then one person from this side acts out a job. And this is always really funny with grade ones to see what kind of jobs they act out. Sometimes they act out a job being a bunny. Well, I guess they could be a mascot and be a bunny, but it's funny to watch the kids do it. Here is the solfa challenge if you want to reinforce the solfa even more. And here is very simple ORF arrangement, but you could have the kids accompany with that simple bourdon on the ORF instruments. And then I would have them, as I mentioned here, choose their favorite drinks and make it into a word rhythm pattern. Root beer Sprite, water cola, root beer Sprite, water cola. And you could sing the song as your theme, this as your B section, and then sing again as your theme. You can turn any little reading song into a performance piece by doing this kind of activity. Hanukkah fun, if you want to celebrate Hanukkah in your classrooms. Again, this slide is given for teachers. This is the slides for students, but if you want to teach the song by rote and you're a good reader, this is a great way. It's a great tool to have. So Hanukkah fun, and here is a performance of a group of kids dancing it. You could use their ideas or make up your own, and then the music time is over. That's grade 1, lesson 13. Now I'm going to grade 2. Lesson 13 is here. And we start with the outline. And I may have mentioned that, again, there's lots and lots in these lessons. It's never expected that you do everything. I would for sure do the reading songs and the games, but everything else is kind of an option. Welcome to Music is our welcome. And here they're echoing so, mi, do, do melodies with Maya so that they can read peas porridge hot. And again, I'll make this bigger. So they would read ta, ti, ti, ta. Shh. This is grade 2. They should be able to do this. And then they should be able to read so, mi, so in the correct key because my voice doesn't work. But after echoing all these so, mi, do patterns, they should be able to sing the solfa in the peas porridge hot song. If you're not comfortable having the kids read it like that, play a phrase in the note highlights video, have the kids sing back. Here's how to play the game. Peas porridge hot. Blow in your hands because it's hot. Peas porridge cold. Start the pattern again and then shiver. Peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Yuck. I don't like it at all. Some like it hot. Some like it cold. Some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Yuck. And I always start with me doing the patterns to all the kids. They're all my partner in the air. Then I pair them up. So what you see here is after I've taught them. Solfa challenge here as well if you want to reinforce the so-mi-do reading. Here is beaten rhythm activities. I might jump right to is it 1 sound or 2 with notes. Peas, 1 sound. Porridge, 2 sounds. And here is ORF arrangement again. In this case, I might have the kids make up a B section using, having students, it says, having students improvise melodies on the instruments using F, A, and C. And that would be quite fun. I have a beautiful new sonar bass xylophone that I will have to bring out and use in some lessons. Teach the song O Hanukkah. This is a traditional Hanukkah song. It's given to you here, so you can teach by rote. If you would prefer, you can teach from the video. So if you teach by rote using the video, pause at the end of a line and have students echo, and then the music time is over. And you could certainly make up a cute little dance to go with O Hanukkah as well. That was grade 2. Next, grade 3, lesson 13 for December week 1. And Again, I've updated this. I haven't taken anything out of the lesson. If you were looking forward to using something, it's all there, but I have added to the lesson. So first thing I added was a picture of families of unpitched instruments so that you can review. I use metals, woods, shakes and scrapes, or drums. Some call this membranes. And then you can choose either jingle bells or just one candle and play instruments with either of them. There is some controversy about jingle bells, and I don't want to get into a big discussion of it. Google it, do your research, and decide if that's a song you want to do in your program or not. My feeling is that it was, and the great granddaughter of the composer said, it never was written for a minstrel show. It was written as holiday entertainment. It became really popular and was used in minstrel shows. So I don't want to throw it out completely, but do make your choice whether to use it or not. Just one candle. It's a holiday is quite a fun piece because it talks about various holidays at this time of year. And part of it is Carnival, and it uses a steel drum. So we have our wonderful Ed Anderson teaching us about steel pan drums to follow that up. We're going to learn about the pawpaw fruit, and there's a lot more interesting history than we have here. We're going to expand this. One of the reasons pawpaw doesn't get sold in stores is it needs to be eaten fresh. It goes bad within 2 days. And if the kids are reading, tea, 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 ticka, ticka, tea, tea, I would have them actually read the rhythms and maybe not the melody because it's got some notes that grade 3s haven't learned. So teach the melody by rote, but they can sing the song. I've got game directions here. If you've played it before or can figure it out, go ahead. And if not, you can watch the kids' demo to see how it's played. Santa Claus is Coming is a little Christmas round. I would teach it by rote. I should have put the music in for it. And then we have a little activity. I can go backwards and I can use word rhythms, or I can go forwards and I could use the notes. I can go to the song. I can't because I have to go put it in. I should have a little arrow right here that takes me to the song in the song list. And then I can show you where in the beat and rhythm worksheets you can find note squares. So kids could do this themselves. This tea-time rhythm is over the heads of grade 3s. I don't actually teach it in grade 3, but it's easy to explain. What I tell the kids is that the dot adds to the note. So instead of tea-ta, it's tea-ta. So tea-tea-ta, tea-ta, to ta, ta. So they can still use it. Shake Them Simmons Down is a review piece. There's a cute little dance that goes with it. And again, our little arrow is missing from here. So I'll check back. I'll actually make myself a screenshot. So I remember to go back and put our little song arrows in. We Come From Pluto is a fun up and down game. Good exercise for the kids. If you haven't been getting your 100 squats a day, here's an opportunity to do it. Do it with every grade 3 class you teach, and you'll have your 100 squats a day and many steps besides. So I hope you enjoy grade 3, lesson 13. 4th grade, lesson 13. And again, I have added about Handel and the Hallelujah Chorus to the lesson. That wasn't in here before. This is a review song, My Bonnie, and every time you have the B, stand up, sit down. I probably shouldn't have put 2 stand up, sit down songs in the same week because your thighs will let you know that you've done 2 of them. Play along with the Nutcracker. This is a really good little reading exercise for the kids, a review of the woodwind family and what instruments do you hear. But when you see the other things I've packed into this lesson, you may or may not choose to do this. You may choose to skip it. And if you're working on a Christmas program, you may wish to skip it all and just work on your program. I love the song Yesh Liyadayim, and it's got wonderful movement in. And again, when I teach the movement for this one, I would teach it with me, being partners with the kids. So watch this ahead of time so you know what's coming. But it's fun for the kids. This group decided to go from 2 to 4 to 8 to the full group. and it really was effective. So depending on the size of your class, that might be an option that you want to do. Here is some pandemic performances of Yeşli Adayım and how they adapted it. One class did it with drums. There was some really creative teaching that went on when we weren't allowed to sing or touch hands. Sarasponda, a fun spinning song. I should have included about the song. I'm going to screenshot, remind myself to go back and put it in because it is a song from the Netherlands. It's to represent the sound of the spinning wheel. The words don't really mean anything, but I should have that about the slide, about the song slide in the lesson so you can teach that to your kids more easily. This is a wonderful group of kids that came in and demonstrate the stick game to go with Sarasponda. This is what's missing from grade 3, is these little arrows that go right to the song. And here is the, well, maybe it's not there yet. Okay, about music and society. Let's see if that's it. Yes, it's a Dutch folk song that is supposed to imitate the sound of the spinning wheel. So I will add that to this lesson so you have more information. Now, this is a big chunk, and you may or may not want to do it. It depends. This little video about Handel is not going to be long. It's going to be under 3 minutes. But the Hallelujah Chorus is going to take some teaching. I have taught this to 4th and 5th grade. I had a wonderful school with a grade 4-5 choir that essentially included every grade 4 and 5 in the school. And we won a national radio contest. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation is kind of like PBS in the US, and they had a Sing the Messiah contest. And so we gathered the entire choir in the school office, phoned the number they had given us, sang it into an answering machine, and we were featured on national radio doing this. So somewhere in my archives, I have a video performance of a class of my grade 4-5 choir singing this. Difficult, but really a good challenge for your kids. And if you do teach the Hallelujah Chorus, take some time during the year to view the Handel's Last Chance video. It's a 50-minute made for HBO video. It's wonderful production quality. And the very end of the video features, let's see if I can find it. It features a performance of, there we go. So that was something that I always did with my grade 4s. I would teach them the Hallelujah Chorus, and my grade 5s actually, teach them the Hallelujah Chorus, and then we would watch Handel's Last Chance. Wonderful worksheets in the Handel's Last Chance. You will find them, I'm going to go over here. You will find them in units, and then go to listening, and here is Handel's Last Chance. So in here are examples, related examples from the song list. There is actually more than that. I'll have to go through and check. And then there are these wonderful printable resources. Level 1 worksheets are going to be simpler. I wouldn't show this video below 3rd grade. But you know, this is maybe 3rd and 4th grade worksheets. Level 2, maybe more your middle schoolers, 5th, 6th, 7th grade worksheets. And the video is available in French and in Spanish as well. So a lovely lesson for grade 4. That's lesson 13 for December week 1. 5th grade, December week 1, lesson 13. And again, I've added, I haven't taken away. I've given 5th grade the Save My Body warm-up, an up, down. So by the time you come around to your 7th class of the day, you might not want to be doing this, but do it if you wish. I've given them the play along from the Nutcracker and the Woodwind Family. But again, you choose which of these you would like to do with your 5th grade. So the big lesson for this week is to learn to do the March from the Nutcracker. And I'm going to put this down here because I would teach it before I give out buckets. And I would teach the top of the bucket being on my lap, the rim being a clap, and the click being a snap. So ta, triplet, ta, 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 click, ta, triplet, ta, 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 click. And then have to move up, rim, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So each section of the Nutcracker is presented so that you can practice all the parts. And then we give you the overhead view. Those children who are going to struggle with reading, you can modify your instruction by having them watch the bucket drummer instead of attempting to read the notation. So it's pretty inclusive. Even your weaker students can do it, especially if you teach it carefully using body percussion first, then go to the buckets. And then I'd left this out originally, I think because we weren't allowed to touch, hold hands, and do those kinds of things. So now that we're back singing in classes, this is a cute little song from the Caribbean, actually. Right through the rock, from Jamaica. Right through the rocky road, St. Charlie Marley call you. And here is the song for them to sing, and here is a kid's demo. You choose one pair to start, and they go all the way around the circle and then form a bridge, and the one behind them goes next, and then the one behind them goes next. It's not as clear as I would like it here, so hopefully it makes sense to you when you come to teach that song. That's 5th grade, lesson 13, December, week 1. Middle school. I've got some fun stuff in here for middle school, and lesson 13 is here. I have added more of the John Jacobson materials to this lesson because I think there's much more middle school appeal in the John Jacobson materials than in some of the original Musicplay materials. So I'm still doing the Nutcracker clap or play along, but I've added Santa's Coming for Us. If you go on YouTube, if you search for Sia, Santa's Coming for Us, one of the first videos that shows up on YouTube is going to be that song. I think it's in a slightly different key, but here it is. Sia, Santa's Coming for Us lyrics.
Events are back, you guys.
If I put the Safe Share link in, some people can't use it. So just go ahead and search for it. And then you can do the John Jacobson version of it. It's in a child-friendly key for singing. And here is the song and the choreography. Nights are getting shorter now and hot chocolate. So you can watch the Sia version. This is a very fun activity. This is Mr. Frank. He's calling himself Mr. Boom Boom. I like Mr. Frank better, but he dances, or he drums to Deck the Halls Bossa Nova style, arranged by John Jacobson. I really like this lesson. This lesson is fun. It's a completely self-contained lesson, and he's very engaging. I like watching him. I like doing the lesson. So if I like it, the kids probably will too. A review of the Woodwind family, if you wish. Bucket drumming to the March from the Nutcracker. If you have the bucket drums out anyways for Bossa Nova style, then it's a simple thing to continue bucket drumming with March from the Nutcracker. And we have in instruments many other bucket drum holiday pieces. So go to instruments, go to bucket drumming, and select holiday ideas and look at all the ideas you have. You have lots of them. So you could teach bucket drumming till Christmas if you want. So the 3 parts of the Nutcracker are included here, and then the overhead view video so you don't have to turn pages. Snowflakes is a partner song with Jingle Bells. It's fun. I've done this many times with performing groups. In fact, I think that if I go to this link, this wasn't one of mine, but I do have a video of one of my own groups doing it. This was one of Lisa's groups, and she's a talented director, so they sound great. Christmas at the Hop is kind of a fun option. Again, do I have a video of this? Yes, I do. Christmas at the Hop. And I believe those are perhaps my students. And then we have Christmas line dance. Hi, I'm Mrs. Gagne. I'm going to show you some movements you can use for the Christmas line dance. First verse, hands on hips and hip rocks. Second verse, some motions that you can copy as we're listening to the song. And the third verse, we're going to do a line dance. Again, you can copy as we go along. So that is our lessons for December week 1, lesson 13 on Musicplay Online.